I was 13 years old, and I had a world, not an impressive one, no mega build, no redstone contraptions, just a house on a hill next to a river, with a farm I didn't need and a mine that went nowhere important. But I remember the exact feeling of logging in after school and seeing it there, exactly where I left it, waiting. Nobody had touched it. Nobody had rated it or compared it to anyone else's. Nobody had an opinion about it. It was just mine. I've spent a long time trying to figure out why that feeling was so significant. Why a blocky, low-resolution world built by a 13-year-old on a family computer gave me something that's become genuinely hard to find in actual life. And I think I finally have the answer. Stay with me on this. Because this isn't a video about nostalgia. This is a video about what Minecraft accidentally understood about being alive before most of us did. By every conventional game design principle, Minecraft should have failed. No story, no main character, no cinematic cutscenes, no objective. You're not saving anyone. You're not progressing toward anything that can be called finished. You just exist in a world and do things, and one day you look up and realize 4 hours went by and it felt like 20 minutes. Game designers have a specific term for what Minecraft produces almost by accident: flow state. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, a psychologist at the University of Chicago, spent decades studying the conditions under which human beings feel most alive, most present, most fully themselves. And he found that it happens when a task sits perfectly between too easy and too hard. When your skill and the challenge are exactly matched. In that zone, time dissolves, self-consciousness disappears. You stop performing yourself and just do the thing. He called it the optimal experience. Not pleasure, not excitement, not achievement, just the feeling of being fully present in what you're doing. Csikszentmihalyi said this is the closest thing to genuine happiness that human beings reliably access, and Minecraft gives it to you every single session for free. Every block placed, every mine dug, every crop harvested requires just enough attention to keep you present, not enough to stress you, just enough to keep you in the game, in the zone, block by block. But here's what I think Minecraft actually taught me. The thing I didn't have words for when I was 13, meaning doesn't come from importance, it comes from investment. The farm I built wasn't important, nobody needed it, the world wasn't real, there were no consequences, and yet I genuinely, deeply cared about it because I had put myself into it, because every decision in that world was mine. The hill I chose for the house, the way I laid the paths, the torch I placed at the entrance because I liked how it looked. Not because anyone told me to, not because it would perform well, not because someone would see it, because I decided it mattered. Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist who survived the Nazi concentration camps, wrote one of the most important books about meaning ever written. He said this: "Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances." Now, Frankl was talking about conditions I will never face, and you probably won't either. But the core of what he found, that meaning is always chosen, never assigned, is exactly what Minecraft operationalized in a game. Minecraft doesn't tell you what to build. It doesn't assign importance. It doesn't rank your base against anyone else's. It hands you a world and says, this is yours. What matters to you here? And most of us, given that freedom, build something. Not because we have to, because we decided to. And that decision, that simple act of choosing to invest yourself in something, is where all the meaning lives, block by block. And then I think about how different that feels from how we spend most of our time now. On social media, nothing is yours. The platform owns the space. The algorithm decides who sees what you make. Every post exists in comparison to every other post. Your build is always next to someone with more followers, better equipment, more time. In Minecraft, there is no leaderboard. There is no one watching. There is no metric for success except one. Did you want to build this? In real life, and especially online, there is always a metric, always a number, always a comparison. Always a version of you that's slightly behind someone else on a ranking you didn't choose to enter. And something happens psychologically When we live our entire lives under measurement, we stop doing things because we want to. We start doing things because of how they'll be received. The intrinsic motivation, the part that just wants to place the torch because it'll look good, gets slowly replaced by a single question. Will this perform? Will this get likes? Will this get views? Will this get attention? And when everything you do passes through that filter, you lose the ability to just be in the thing, to do it for the doing. You lose the farm. And here's what that costs you. And this is the part most people don't talk about. Research by psychologist Edward D.C. found that when you introduce external rewards into an activity someone was doing for intrinsic reasons, they enjoy it less, not more, less. Offer a kid money to draw, and they draw less than before and enjoy it less. The reward doesn't add, it replaces. And social media is the biggest external reward system ever built. Every like, every view, every comment, slowly replacing the intrinsic reason you started with until you can't remember what the intrinsic reason was. There's a Japanese concept called ikigai, usually translated as reason for being, but the literal meaning is closer to that which makes life worth getting up for. And the interesting thing about ikigai is it doesn't have to be important. It doesn't have to be a career or a calling or a mission that saves the world. It can be small, it can be quiet, a garden, a craft, a practice that's entirely yours. The Minecraft world I built when I was 13 was a kind of ikigai, not because anyone told me it should be, but because I chose it, because I showed up to it, because it was mine in a way that almost nothing else was. Albert Camus wrote about a man named Sisyphus, condemned by the gods to push a boulder up a hill forever. Every time he reached the top, it rolled back down, and he had to start again. And Camus said we must imagine Sisyphus happy, not because the task has cosmic meaning, but because the choosing of it, the decision to push, to engage, to show up again, is where the meaning lives, not at the top of the hill, in the pushing. And Minecraft understood this before I could read Camus. The Ender Dragon can be defeated, credits can roll, but no one logs off after killing it. They go back to the farm, back to the mine that goes nowhere important, back to the house on the hill that nobody else will ever see, because that was never the point. The point was the world that was yours, block by block. I'm not telling you to go play Minecraft, although, honestly, maybe what I'm saying is find the thing in your life that has no metric, the thing you'd do if nobody could see it, if there were no number attached to it, if the only measure of success was whether it felt worth doing while you were doing it. Build that thing, learn that instrument badly in your bedroom, write that story nobody will read, walk that route that goes nowhere interesting, not because it'll make you successful, not because it'll make you productive, but because you are a person who needs somewhere that's yours, a world of your own making. Minecraft taught me that meaning isn't found. It's placed, block by block, in a world you chose to care about, for no reason other than that you did, and that, more than anything the internet will ever give you, is enough.